New Year's Eve 2020. Here we go again, another year to come. And starting off as 2020 ends. Here we are in lockdown. Very, very, very happy New Year. It couldn't get better, could it? It's what a year it has been. Horrendous. Ah dear. Where do you start? It's been incredible. It's been dominated by the pandemic. Dominated. And yet there has been so many more serious stories throughout the year that the pandemic has buried all of them. Almost none of them you would remember from this year because of you're so concentrated on this pandemic that is of our own causing. What are the big things that have happened during the year? Australia on fire. Temperatures higher than they have ever been before. Even the sea's temperatures were as high as land temperatures around Australia during that time. The destruction wrought upon that country, upon the wildlife of the country, the environment of the country, was on a scale unimaginable. And to follow that up with then the actual news of the virus, which had been happening for months, which had been already happening before Christmas, but not being reported. That was incredible. And geez, so many more things have happened during the year. Large country-size sections of the ice caps have separated from the seas. These should have been the massive stories of the year, but no, the pandemic is just covering all of that, covering it. Siberia on fire, Siberian forests, the coldest areas on Earth that have never been on fire before. The catastrophes, the floods, fires. It's God, what a pandemic this is. So, and still we've got billions of people unbelieving of their own cause, their own actions that cause what is happening to us. It is beyond belief. Absolutely beyond belief. What a year. Even Brexit for our own country, the one thing that was all the news for the last 4 or 5 years here in Britain, even that was buried during this year for the most part. That was, in fact, that was probably the next story that actually got at least some coverage during this year. But no, this is the pandemic. Oh dear, it's so bad. It is hilarious. It is hilarious. I will laugh at it as much as anybody. I will, because of We we have caused it. We have caused it because of farming animals. Yes, everybody who's consumed animals has been a part of the cause. The viruses do not come from plants or plant foods. The viruses come from animals that we have farmed, used, and domesticated. All of the viruses do. And it's not just that we've associated ourselves with animals. It is the totally well, it's the totally intimate use of all animals. Intimate, absolutely, down to the finest sensitive areas of every animal. We have been monsters on this earth. Monsters, and still are. And we're a growing monster. We are still growing in spite of this pandemic. Pandemics like this are meant to control us. But no, we don't want to be controlled. And that arrogant selfishness of our species is the pure stupidity that is allowing us to destroy this world. Yeah, you need to wake up, people. Wake up. But I don't suppose you ever will. Well, but the thing is, while there are people that can see through the walled and shielded truth, that can see the truth through the shields and the walls that humanity itself is creating to prevent them from knowing. Yes. Oh well, you will work it out. We will. Well, might work it out. You've got massive jobs to do, and there's got to be some seriously very unhappy, incredibly uncomfortable changes to be made, and they will be very, very severe.